Hey everyone, so I want to talk to you about our Simply Blonde. So I love this line extension within the Kenra Color portfolio. It has an LCT technology, which stands for lift, control, and tone. So you're going to have some really beautiful, consistent results with this line. There are 4 lighteners within this system, and the first one I want to talk about is transparent lightener. So this is a really amazing, unique product. It is translucent, so you can see through it. You can watch it as it processes, so it's great for color corrections to kind of keep an eye on things. It's great for use in foils. I don't know how many times you've all had this happen to you. You think a client's ready to go, you rinse their foils, and sure enough, you should have left that on for another 5 or 10 minutes. Well, with the transparent lightener, you don't have to worry about that. It is mixed with its own activator, so it's not mixed with 20 or 30 volume. It is mixed with its own activator, and it can provide up to 5 levels of lift. Our next lightener is our clay lightener, which is really amazing for hand painting, and I love it because I'm able to use only the clay lightener and I don't have to use any foiling or any foils, any film or anything else to go in between sections. It dries out as it processes, so you don't have to worry about that going on to the previous section. It does have a kaolin clay base, and you're able to achieve up to 7 levels of lift, and you can mix it into 1:2 or a 1:3 ratio depending on consistency. And we also have our blue powder lightener. So I really love this product. It's got that blue neutralization that we all love, and it can give you up to 8 levels of lift. And you are able to mix that with a 20 or 30 volume. 20 volume can be on or off scalp, and 30 volume only for off scalp, so in foils only for those. And it's just a great product, guys. And the next one is our cream lightener, which is really a neat one too, because it's got some nourishing oils in it, so it's going to help protect the hair from further damage, and it also gives you up to 8 levels of lift, which is kind of different for a cream lightener. And it is mixed with the 20 or 30 volume as well, on or off scalp for 20 and only off scalp for 30. So those are all of our lighteners within the Simply Blonde portfolio. I think that you all, if you haven't used them yet, please do, because you'll be really impressed with those results. The next thing I want to talk about are sheer tones. So I'm going to kind of show you that on the swatch here. So our sheer tones are down here, and they come in only permanent shades. So this isn't a demi-permanent product. You would mix that with 20 volume in the Simply Blonde, not 20 volume through the Kenra color. So not the silver developers, just the Simply Blonde. They come in natural gold, rose, ice, and steel. And so what these do, they're great for a bleach and tone or a double process, and also great for highlights that are on level 7 or higher. So it will do a base break, so you've got to be careful if you're using it on anything darker. Be prepared for some added warmth, because it will lift that base. We also have our ultra lifts, which are just like a high lift and very similar. I can't talk. Similarly, sorry, they actually are able to be mixed at a 1:2 mixing ratio. So you're going to mix it 1 to a double developer. They come in natural, pearl, and ice. So these are also great. One thing to note about these is that you are going to be able to, these processing times are up to 40 minutes, whereas our regular high lifts were 45 minutes. And if you'll remember, I talked about how you have to leave those high lifts on that last 15 minutes so that they can get those neutralization properties. With this particular line, you don't have to do that. It actually lifts, controls, and tones all in the same step. So once you see the result you'd like, you're able to go ahead and rinse, and you won't have to worry about that additional processing time for neutralization. So another thing to note is that we do have ice in sheer tones and ice in the ultra lift. So be very careful when using these, because you don't want to grab the wrong box. And another thing about the ultra lifts is that you can use these processing with a 30 or 40 volume. And again, those are going to be 30 volume for control, so 30 volume for more control on the warmth, or 40 volume for that added lift. So, all right. Thanks, guys.